Hi viewers, today we are going to see Salesforce BA certification preparation part 21. So we are going to see development support and user acceptance, support and validate project delivery to ensure the solution meets the requirement. Once the UAT passes of the project completed, the delivered features go through the go, no go release decision. Reaching go, no go decisions gives a passes or fail for the delivered features to be released to the production environment where it can be affected and live data. Go decision approve the features and mean that it can be deployed to production, while no-go decisions indicate that improves must be made or the enhancement cannot be released yet. When making go no-go decisions, teams must assess the deployment risk and take into account a set of consideration. Project collaborators must also keep in mind best practice released to deciding on future development readiness. Go no go decisions in go decisions gives the project collaborators the green light to deploy the delivered features to the production environment. Go no go decision, the project team must assess the deployment risk and take into account a list of go no go consideration before future release. No go decision indicated that the future worked on throughout the project course cannot be released yet. Go no go best practice project team must ensure that go no go decisions are based on the full understanding of the project and have objective criteria. Go no go decisions making the process of approving or rejecting a project deliverable before it is released to the production environment. The final step before deployment, reaching go no go decisions is the final steps before the release is deployed to production, where it can affect live data. Stakeholders engaged in the project determine if the new feature is released ready, if it should be halted, or if additional improvements must be added. Release checklist. Go no go check or the formal validation undertaken at the end of the project after the UAT passes has been completed. Decisions are made according to a set of criteria that verify if the feature achieves its objective, does not pose risk, does not negatively impact the live data present in the production environment, and complies with the regulations the company must fulfill. Go decisions gives the project teams to green light to deploy the future of the production environment, obtaining project sign off. The project team verifies if the developed feature accomplish the elicited requirement, meet the acceptance criteria, and passes UAT. Once the official sign off is given for the enhancement to be released to team can schedule the deployment date. No-go decision indicated that the future cannot be released yet. Future review. A no-go decision is not an absolute statement suggesting that the enhancement will not be deployed at any point in the future. It makes room for improvement and validates the future readiness and complies reason behind the no-go decision guide the discussion held by the project team on the future of the stopped release. Case for no-go decisions. No-go decisions mitigate the risk related to the impact the release of the future could have no on the production data. A future can be also stopped from deployment because it fails to comply with regulations the company must observe. Deployment risk and the go no go consideration. The project team must assess the deployment risk and take into account a list of go no go consideration before future release. Future complexity. Complex future pose greater risk when deployed to production and must be carefully validated to verify that they meet the assigned criteria. Release deadline. Approaching release deadline accelerate the delivery process, but teams must remain dedicated to delivering valuable improvement for end user. Extensive test future planned to be deployed to production should be thoroughly tested during the UAT passes, which covers a range of success and risk scenarios. Quality. The project team must ensure that the deliverables comply with the company internal quality standards to obtain official sign off. External regulation. Before features are deployed, they must be checked against regulations guiding business operations in a given country or industry. Go no go best practice. Business analysts ensure that the project team makes go no decision based on the full understanding of the project, understanding future requirement. To make effective go no go decisions, project owners responsible for the final sign off must understand the objective of the requested features. Business analysts must be able to clarify all uncertainties to ease the decision making process. Team collaboration. Team collaboration on release development ensure that everyone is aligned on the potential risk and the disruptions to the live environment. Each team Each team member can raise their concern if they notice red flag prior to release. Objective criteria. To make the most accurate go no go decisions, team must review previously agreed upon future acceptance criteria. Go no go check must be free from bias or specific interest of individuals working on the project. We can see some scenarios. The project team at Cosmic Innovation has completed the UAT process of the project aimed at improving one of the functionalities of the company's customer portal. The team is working on test documentations and bug fixing and plans to complete this process in 3 weeks. The future will be then ready for official sign off and go live. One of the project stakeholders insists the team should already release the feature to the production environment and named the error discovered during UAT later on. What should be the business analyst in charge of the functionality improvement project do in this situation? The solution is the business analyst should advise against the go decision because the future failed UAT. Salesforce recommend planning the performance test at least 3 of 4 weeks in advance of go live date to ensure that there is enough time to implement the necessary improvements. Business analysts can list the potential risk generated by deploying incomplete error-ridden features to the production environment and point out that the quality of delivered enhancement is the priority for the project team. We can see another scenario. The UAT stage of the project delivered by the team of developers at ABC Rentals has been successfully completed. The developed feature is ready to be deployed to the production environment. Recently, one of the company's main competitor closed. Since the ABC Rental has been experiencing significantly higher traffic to its website, days before the planned go live, one of the developers point out that the UAT tests were performed only with average website traffic and the new feature may break with higher peak hour traffic. How can business analysts react in such scenarios? The solution is business analyst can set up a meeting with the project stakeholders to discuss the identified risk of the future deployment. A no-go decision can be made to allow for additional time to introduce changes that would ensure the new features work as expected. Even during increased demand, once the issue is resolved, the team should move to the UAT stage to test a case with intense traffic to ABC rental website. You can see another scenario. A team at Cosmic Construction collaborate on the implementation of a new feature available on their registration page. The feature will overhaul the entire registration process and have a big impact on the client data, the company stores, or marketing use case. The feature has been built according to a set of requirements gathered by business analysts at the commencement of the project, was delivered by a team developers and passed a range of formal and informal checks, including the UAT test case. Business analysts have been asked by the project stakeholders if the feature is ready to be moved to production. How should business analysts access to the go no go decision? The solution is because all of the steps in the development process have been completed. Business analysts working on the project can advise for the deployment of the future to the production environment. The entire project team can hold a meeting to perform final check of the future objectives and final deliverables. With the go recommendation made by the business analyst, the team can proceed with the official sign off. You can see another scenario. Business analysts at Cosmic Solutions are carefully planning the delivery of enhance to one of their current features. They know in advance that the planned enhancement is going to be complicated and time consuming, but the key stakeholders are pushing for a quick turnaround. What risk and consideration should business analysts keep in mind when planning for the future deployment of the project deliverable? The solution is even though the team is published to quickly deliver the feature and deploy it into the production environment, business analysts must keep in mind that the enhancement quality cannot be mm, compromised. They should plan in advance for comprehensive UAT to mitigate potential risk. The complexity of the enhancement means that additional check and steps need to be performed to ensure that the final deliverables meet the quality standards. Business analysts should also keep in mind all internal and external compliance regulation that must be achieved before the release. These are all the resources I use for it. Thank you for watching. Please like and subscribe my channel. Thank you.